All right, so one. I think I'm ready for this, James. I don't know.
Well, the first hole playing the white tee is 322 par 4. You want to probably keep your ball down the right side because you get a front left pin. Perfect.
Right down Main Street.
It's the place to be.
Yeah, it's like 195, but I'll take it.
A little right,
I'm about 100 yards.
about 100 yards uphill. Pin's left tucked. There's a little bit of a bunker left of that pin, so you want to stay a little right of that pin. You're right in a little bowl there. A little short.
Play this hole 30 more times, I'll never be there again. Nice stroke. Great stroke. Little left to right. Money.
Birdie in the first.
All right, off to 2.
You know, we're playing this one into the wind today, so it's a little bit longer. If you hit the ball here about 230, 240 in the air, you can get down the hill. You want to basically hit this tee shot. Down the middle is perfect. You go a little bit right, you can get into trouble. You go a little bit left, you can get in trouble with some woods. If you get over the hill at 230, 240, it's going to roll down the bottom, you have a 100-yard shot in. That one's going to give you some trouble.
Nice ball. Now, what have I got here, James?
Well, for your second shot on 2, you want to basically be short is good. It's not great, but it's good. Long is bad. You've got a bunker right, a bunker left. If you can get it on the green, it's all carry. It's uphill. If you can get it up on top of the green, you'll have a good putt to the hole.
What do you got here?
Well, it's uphill about 125, 130 yards. That pin's back. This green's 2 tiers. If I leave that ball in front, I'm going to have a tough time getting that back pin putting.
So you want to fly this 125?
I got to fly this 125, 130 in the air to that back pin. All right, but you get about 100 yards to that pin. It's a back pin. You want to basically throw it up there as far as you can, full 100 yards in the air to carry that to that pin.
You got a nice birdie putt here, but it's
I've
a
got a straight downhill right to left. It's some good distance. The trouble with this green, if that pin's in front and I'm back here, my ball's going back down the hill.
Right. Come down. Come down.
Pretty straight putt, Butch.
Yes, it was. Third hole, 327 from the whites.
327 from the whites. It's a shorter-ish par 4. You want to keep the ball up the right-hand side. Top of the hill is about 150 out. If you can keep it up the right-hand side and get over that hill, it's going to roll down and give yourself about a 100-yard shot.
So your tee shot here is similar to 1.
Similar to 1, exactly. A little bit right is good. Left, if you keep it left, it might kick left into the woods.
Oh, I snapped it. All right, so James, 2 tiers of rough here.
Yep, you're in the first cut, Butch, about a 1/4 inch probably. You're not going to catch too much of a flyer, sitting up kind of nice. This green on 3 runs front to back and hard right to left. So you're going to want to keep the ball to the right side of the green so it rolls back down to the pin. I believe we have a middle pin today. That's going to be a really good shot, Butch.
All right, so you had a great drive here. You got what to the hole?
Got about 50 yards roughly, 55 yards to the green. It's a tough one. The pin's a little bit up front, so I've got to leave it short right and hope it gets to the hole.
Oh, it's a pretty swing. Sit down.
Just a little bit long. Look at it go. See that green? Just keeps on
Wow.
going. You get past that pin, it takes off. Got a long birdie putt here. This one's going to go pretty much left to right, and I got to give it a good whack because I got to get it down the hill and up the hill. It's going to have some speed. It's definitely going downhill, definitely left to right. See how fast that is?
Wow.
Good putt.
Nice stroke.
Thank you. Dogleg left, 540 yards. If you see up here, if you want to stay right center is probably the perfect shot. The long ball hitters, they're going to try to take the corner off a little bit, but the problem with going left, it's out of bounds left. There's some grass bunkers up there that can get you in trouble. It's basically a 3-shot par 5.
I got safe drive, second shot, 540 yards. What am I thinking here?
I mean, you've got a good 270, 280 to this hole right now. I mean, you want to play to your strong suit. So if you want to get yourself 100 yards, you want to hit a 180-yard shot, you want to be 60 yards, so on and so forth. I always tell the members when they play here, you want to be able to have a shot that you're comfortable with to this green. This is a big green, so you got a lot of room to work with. So, play to your safety shot. All right, Butch, on your third shot in the par 5, you want to keep this ball a little right of that flag. That pin is kind of leftish, so if you leave it short of that pin, it's coming off the front. So just a little right of that pin.
So I want to be sort of towards your club, right?
Yep, a little left to right down that hill. Maybe a little less than that, but it's straight down the hill. That's pretty good. All right, I got this one uphill, a little right to left. When you're making a birdie putt, you just don't want to leave it short.
Nice putt.
All right, we got a par 4, 5th hole. It's about 382. It's dog leg left. Obviously, center would be great. You don't want to cut too much off the left side. If you do, you're going to have a much longer shot and you're going to be blocked out.
You got me in the middle of the fairway. I got 150 yards in.
150 to the middle. We got a front pin. This green, like most of them here, front to back. This one goes a little bit right to left. So you want to have this ball about 7 or 8 yards right of that stick.
I can't stand when I don't get to the green.
No worries, Butch. The greens are so true. If you get the ball in the right spot, it's going to roll to the hole. You just got an uphill chip. Just get it up on top of the cut. It should roll right to the hole. I got a good slider right to left. I've got to play it hanging out pretty far right. Hope I come inside. If I miss this left low, it's going off the green.
All right, James, our first par 3, 178 yards, 6th hole.
Yeah, we're playing it at 178 today, Butch, but this hole goes from 160, 175, 190,
Jeez.
200. So we've got 4 options basically on this golf course, and this hole specifically. This is one of the most challenging holes on the course, whatever tee you play from. We've got a big green. You don't want to miss it right. You don't want to miss it left in the bunker, and you certainly don't want to be short. Pretty good shot. Which this is what I was talking about, how challenging this hole can be. If I landed this a couple feet short, look how far down the hill I would have had, a hard pitch shot up the hill.
Yeah, now you got a birdie putt even though you're on the fringe.
Good putt. Right behind our 4th tee box shares our 7th tee box right here.
This is a beautiful spot. You got everything right in front of you here.
Yeah, great view of the 3rd green, the 6th green. Now we got this tee shot. We got a 291-yard par 4.
Okay.
A little breeze in our face today, but you want to keep this ball left center of the fairway or left side of the fairway as everything will kick down to the right. You also got to keep in mind if you're too close to the green, you're going to have a really hard second shot if that pin's up front.
So this is what you're talking about. It's a great drive, but you got a finesse shot here.
Yeah, I mean, this even for me, I feel like I'm a little too close at 60, 50 yards. If you can see the slope of that green, if I leave this short to a frontish pin, I could come all the way down the bottom and I have some troubles.
Get in the hole.
All right, Butch, this is what I was talking about. You hit a really good tee shot with your driver up there, but you left yourself 40 yards to a front pin with death in front.
So what do I do here?
You've got to attack that pin. You've got to get to the pin or beyond it. If you leave that short at all, it's going to come right back down the hill. That's a great shot.
James, if I'm not giving you that one, we're in trouble.
All right, that's good. All right, Butch, you got a downhill, probably one of the fastest putts on this golf course. It's going a little bit this way, about 1.5 cups, 2 cups outside, just let it feed.
Get in there. Get. Eighth hole, James.
Par 4, 423 yards, number 1 stroke hole. It's a hard dog leg left, Some of our longer hitters will try and hit it over the trees and cut the corner, but there's a lot of penalty involved with these trees up high. Your ultimate shot here for the guys that hit it, anything over 200, 240, you want to keep it just down the center, maybe a little bit right so you have a nice shot into the green.
Is that money?
That's good.
All right, James, I got 200 yards uphill.
200 yards uphill, I mean, you can see you've got a bunker right, a bunker short, bunker left. This plays, and a little bit in the wind anyway, but this plays about a good 20 yards plus your yardage. So you want to go a little bit extra because it's all carry.
A lot of reasons why it's the #1 handicap hole.
Correct. I got about 120 up the hill, a little bit of wind. Got to hit this about a 135 shot to make sure I get on top of the green. That's downhill, big sweeper left to right. I got to keep it out there and hope not get too far behind the hole or it's going to keep going.
So par 3 to finish on the front, huh?
Yep, 137 yards today. We can get as long as 155 yards back there. A great way to finish your front 9 and get your turn into the backside. Today, this green's a little bit downwind. This green's actually a big bowl bush, so you can throw it in there, you can't even see it. We've had numerous hole-in-ones, the members can't even see the ball go in the hole.
Oh. All right, we got 2 birdie putts, James.
See what we can do. Butch, this green looks really flat, but it plays a little subtle breaks here and there, so you really got to pay attention to what side of the hole you're on and really see where that break goes.
All right, so that's the front 9. Let's make the turn.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, let's do it.